welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you around my mini camper van, which is a Ford Transit Connect. I thought I'd start by showing you the front of the cab. There's no non-standard modifications here. There was a couple of bits that I removed as it was an ex-cadet van, like a gas network van. There was just a couple of bits of plastic along here, but the only difference is the shelf. So the height is slightly less tall because I've put a shelf in above and I've removed the steel bulkhead as well. It's all pretty standard in the front here, just a glove box to keep various tools and spare bits. Got jump leads down there, steering lock, various little cubby holes. That's where I keep my washing up liquid so it doesn't leak anywhere. And that's it really. Got a little dash cam at the front, another little pocket there as well. So from the side door you've got your 240 volt plug, which is connected to the inverter and the battery. That just turns the inverter on and tells you how much battery you've got left. I've got two USB slots here and then 3 light switches, and then that one turns on the fridge. So as well as the split charge alternator system, I've also got a solar panel which tops up the battery, the 12 volt battery. I think it's a 130 amp hour battery, and then this is a 100 watt solar panel. So between the drive-in to charge the battery and the solar panel as well, it means that I'll keep my battery nice and topped up. Above the cab we've got a curtain rail and also a shelf that I've put in. So up here is just a spare sleeping bag if I get really cold, coats, tarpaulin. I think there's a yoga mat up there, and that's where I keep my bedding and blankets and stuff like that. So during the day the curtains are just pinned back, tied back by that little piece of rope. In the evenings I obviously draw them closed, and then any of the gaps I've just put a little magnet there, and that just stops the light getting in the mornings. So here's the sofa bed. It's currently in sofa form. Under the bed we've got storage, lots of storage. So the left hand side with the little curtain across is where the safe is. And then I've got the cooker, well, the one kind of gas camping stove, washing up bowl. To the right, with that little white panel there, has got all the battery and the electrics in, and then the bag to the right is where I keep all my clothes. I just found it was easier in a bag because you can kind of squish it in, get more in. It's easier to get in and out than a box. So down behind the driver's seat, I forgot to mention, is a fold-up table, and that's nicely tucked behind there. Really quite lightweight. It's like an aluminium frame, pops out, and then you roll the top onto it. So up on this wall here I've got a couple of little cargo nets which just keep like notepad, torch, pen, clock, lots of little bits. Got a couple of hooks here, so I've got a hook for my hat here and a hook down there as well. A little reading light here, little USB one, so that's all pretty good, and the sofa's pretty comfy. You can also kind of pull it out halfway so you get a bit more leg room. So I'll show you how I convert the sofa into the bed form. So simply this slides out like that, and then this piece of the mattress comes out. That one slides down there, like that, tucks in, and that's your bed. It's a full-size single, usually sleep that end, and just move the front seat forward, and that's really comfortable. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, and then when you want to convert it back to sofa form, flip this piece up, and that slides back in like that, and you're back in sofa form. Moving on to this kitchen unit, so here I've got my 12 volt fridge. I've bungeed it in so it doesn't move about obviously when I'm driving. I chose not to kind of screw it in anywhere or around any panels, just to, I can move it about, and it's really easy to get in and out of. I usually turn it off at night just in case it drains the battery or anything, but it's been okay since I've had it. And then just got the worktop here where I kind of prep food, eat food from. This is my water storage. So again, that's just bungeed in, nice and easy to take on and off. I think it's 10 litres. So a 10 litre storage there. And then to the right I've got a little dehumidifier just to take any excess moisture out of the van. So in this cupboard I usually keep my pots and pans, cups, dishes all on the bottom, camping gas, jet boil, and then on the top shelf kind of books, chopping board, kind of electronic cables, a little bit of dried food. And in this cupboard is the main food cupboard. So on the bottom you've got all tins, sauces, what's that, dark soy sauce, oils, and then more sauces like ketchup and stuff, and then like dried food, pasta, and kind of like fruit and veg on this shelf. And then I've got some more cutlery, like the bigger cutlery, like knives and stuff up there. Yeah, so mainly just tin stuff on the bottom, because obviously they're a bit heavier, rather than having them on these shelf units. And this is the rear of this cabinet. I've got a fire extinguisher here, which is easy to just get out if you ever need it when you're cooking, which just clips back in. And then I've got a little stool here which is bungeed on, just to keep it in place. And on the back of this rear door, I've got this folding little piece which just goes up like that. It's got 2 chains supporting that. Usually do most of the cooking on this. Any kind of kitchen prep, food prep, it's pretty solid. And that means I can easily cook outside without having to put up a table. And then that just folds back down like that. It's on 2 hinges, just attached to the door there. And also stored on the back of the bed, bungeed in again, is a nice, more comfortable camping chair, fold up chair. Up top here, I built another shelf, mainly just a lighter, bits of food, dried food, tea bags, and then on this side it's more got a bag with cutlery in, kitchen roll, usually put a toilet bag up there, and it's just for light stuff, just a bit more storage, which is really good. And then I don't know if you can see, but on the ceiling I've got a little roof vent. That roof vent was already in the van. It's just a wind powered one, so it's not electric, no 12 volt max fan or anything, but it does the trick, gets a bit of ventilation in the back of the van. I think I've shown you most of the things. The only thing I haven't shown you is the carbon monoxide and smoke alarm, which is attached to the ceiling, which is definitely a necessity in a camper van. I've got some hooks here as well, which I hang like wet towels from, and any jackets. So the ceiling is just cladded, tongue and groove cladding, which I screwed battens to the ducting in the van, and then screwed the tongue and groove cladding directly into those wooden battens at 3 points in the middle and both ends. And on the sides, there's all the insulation behind the carpet. So these are just ply boards which are wrapped in carpet, and then any bare metal I've just put carpet straight onto, like up here. Great feature on the Transit Connect is this little storage under the passenger seat. I usually keep like boots, muddy boots and shoes under there, and then this seat also folds flat, which is really good as well. Just gives you a bit of extra room. So for the eavings in the windows, I've made these, which are just made out of the like foil insulation that I use on the inside. And all I've done is just tape 3 magnets inside the little cover and put up on the windows like that, and then that just sticks to the metal. And obviously they fit to size because I made them, and they fit perfectly. They're probably not amazing actually energy wise, but they do the trick, keep the light out and probably keep a little bit of warmth in. But yeah, they're decent. So thanks for watching the van tour, I hope you liked it. Let me know if you're doing a van conversion yourself. I'd love to check it out, any new ideas. It's brilliant looking at other people's vans, seeing what they've done. If you're interested in the kind of content that I'm making, travel, van conversions, kind of any adventure travel stuff, subscribe, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.